Okay. So it's 2026, and I have been doing a terrible job at uploading anything. And a lot of that has to do with my life just being as other people, you know, other people's lives are just exploding too. And part of it also is the fact that I had to figure out a new editing program in which I do not know how to do that. Um, CapCut, blah, 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 blah. See, I already can't even speak. CapCut was my friend until they told me I had to start paying $20 a month to get rid of their watermark thing they have. And that kind of annoyed me. And honestly, that was kind of like one of the major reasons I stopped. I have been doing a lot of thinking, and I realize there's a lot of things in my life that I used to do that I miss doing. And I've slowly started doing some of those things again. And by slowly, I mean like one thing is I missed running a D&D game, and now I got a good group of people who wanted to play a game that I'm running for. Problem with that is not with any of them. Obviously, they're fantastic people, but it's kind of a me thing. I realize my creativity hasn't been at its peak like it used to be. And though it's like okay, I I have just been feeling it slip away into nothing. And we're not at the like bottom of the barrel yet, and that's good. Like I can feel that I am not at the bottom of the barrel, but it's like a bucket that has a hole in the bottom. Like the water is slowly draining out, and like I'm about halfway compared to like a full bucket. And I think a lot of what caused the hole in the bucket for the creativity is most of the things that have happened. I've had to make an abrupt move. I've had to cut out people from my life that I wasn't really ready to cut out yet. But I had to do what I had to do, and that's okay. Like I implore everyone, like if you got to do it, you got to do it. Um, the good and the bad that comes with making abrupt changes is it's like it's almost like it feels like an after image, right? Like you were at one spot in your life and then all of a sudden you're at this other spot. And though like your body is physically at the other spot, your sense of self isn't. And it feels like I've after imaged two times. Like I had to make an abrupt move two times in my life that I wasn't really wanting to do, but I did what I had to do. Um, so part of trying to reconfigure things is wanting to do more of the things that I used to do, like I said before. And though recording stuff is something I would like to do, I am not necessarily in the position to do it. I'm kind of lucky now to have the time to do it, even if it is just this speaking to the void of blah. Um, but I would most definitely like to get back to it. I mean, I have way too many games. Well, not too many, but I have 2 games at least on this channel that I have started and then have dropped, and a lot of it had to do with CapCut, audio issues, stuff like that. Now, granted, audio issues are better now. Uh, a friend of mine helped me out, and that's good, and I appreciate him. The editing program sucks. It sucks that CapCut had to do what they did, but people still use it, and that's a good thing. Like I'm glad people are still supporting it for all their whatever the hell. But I would like to get back into both of those games because I don't really want there to be 50 unplayed games on my channel or 50 unfinished games on my channel and then a hiatus like this. Like, I think I still have some of the very, very botched Fire Emblem videos that need uploaded, and I've been trickling them out here and there. But I really want to get back into it, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this year or maybe later this year, but it is definitely something I want to try. And I think part of that is going to be probably starting where I started, and I'm probably going to try and finish Black Myth Wukong. I've really enjoyed what I've played so far. I'm a huge fan of Journey to the West. They announced another one, like another Black Myth game that I'm super intrigued about and super interested in. And I'm curious how they're going to do that one. I don't think it's a direct sequel, so even if I don't get to finish Black Myth Wukong on time, I should be fine. But if I have the chance to, I'd like to. I know there's a lot of arguments on the internet if Black Myth Wukong was like a Soulsborne type game or because of the way it's structured, and to me it is and it isn't. There's aspects about it that you're throwing yourself constantly at a boss till you win, but there are other games like that I could see. Like if you played God of War, the newer ones, on like the hardest difficulty, I could see that kind of being Wukong-ish, but structured differently. But I do want to get back into the Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. It was my sister's favorite, or is my sister's favorite. I don't know. She jumps between two all the time. And actually playing it rather than watching other people play it has been kind of nice and eye-opening because there's a lot more to the story of that game that that I missed when I first saw it. And it's just been nice to see the stuff I missed and be like, oh, okay, that's how you do the thing. I think what stopped me with that one is the fact that I learned as I was posting these videos that my audio before the new setup got it just got poopy very quick. And it made me sad because now the debate I have is, do I replay the game? Do I not? But I hate starting a game and then starting over because then you just feel stuck, and I hate feeling stuck. Like that's why if I'm doing Black Myth Wukong, I'm just gonna start with where I started. I remember I think I was fighting, I think it's called the Right Hand of Buddha or something. It's a weird hand boss that's in a cave that's super not fun. But I got too far into Wukong to back out now. Like I'm not starting that over because I really don't want to go through all that pain that I remember having with that game. Um, there is a good chance that if I turn around and do Path of Radiance, I might just start completely over. Even though I think I'm at the halfway point, I would rather just start over because there's a lot of reading that if you guys manage to hear it in my old videos, you can hear how terrible I am at reading stuff because my dyslexia hates me, and that's okay. But I'm just trying to tackle. I hate setting New Year resolutions because there was one time I did, and it just I'm not gonna trauma dump on the internet like most kids do nowadays, but there was one major one I made, and it crumbled, and it made me very upset, and I haven't trusted doing one since. So I guess you know what, fuck it. I guess this is another one. I guess we're gonna try again. And I'm worried because now I'm gonna make this video. I'm gonna throw it out there, and it's going to be a pitch black screened video of me just rambling to the void, making promises that then weigh me down because I don't like to break promises. But that's why I just need to find the time for it. And that's why I said, like, I don't know if it's going to be 2026. So it's weird to say New Year's resolution if I'm not doing this year. But I guess the New Year's resolution is I need to try and just do the things I used to do now that I'm not in the situation I was once in. Like I said, it's that after image. The body physically left, but the spirit part didn't. And I just gotta reconnect the two. And I I'm hoping that when I do, I might feel slightly better about feeling the way I feel now. And that's all I want right now is I just want to move past this state of blah because that's how it feels. Like I'm not what I used to be, and there's good and bad with that because you can try to make a new self and learn new things and adapt that into who you are. But you don't also want to forget where you came from. Like, you want to look back and learn from the mistakes you made and not forget about those mistakes because you might then make them again and then blah. I don't know. That thought was there and gone. I don't even know if that was made sense, but eh. But no, I will say that I definitely feel good doing this now. Like making just this ramble to the void video about how I feel as of now. Um just gonna try and be better. That's all anybody can do. They could just try to be better. And yeah. So with that said, I think I'm going to sign off here. I like I said, I'd like to shoot to try and upload more this year, but if I can't, that sucks. But then maybe I can come back in 2027 and make a video saying, hey, you know what, 2026 wasn't too bad. But I'm a pessimist, and I you know always look at the bad before the good. So that's a me problem too that I gotta figure out. Maybe it will be solved this year, who knows. But I'm gonna go get something to eat now. It's getting late. And